Okay, I've cleared off my cardstock and I have trimmed my picture down just a smidge. I'm gonna go ahead and back it on this cute little banner paper. Not really gonna see the banners, but I'm okay with it. Instead of pulling my trimmer out, I am gonna go ahead and just cut along the paper here. This one makes it very easy because it is a grid behind the banners, so I do kind of have a line to follow. And I'm just gonna trim it up on, like I said, this banner paper, and then I am going to go ahead and grab the other piece of the 6x6 pattern paper that I had, and I am going to, double back this picture. And as I get ready to do it, as I'm setting it down, it's white on white, and I'm like, okay, this paper is getting lost, so I go ahead and grab my Tim Holtz Distress ink, and I'm just going to go ahead and ink the sides of the pattern paper. And I don't remember the name of that distress ink. You could probably pause the video right there. It's not more, it's like a pinky purple, and I really thought it brought the collection together. So that just gives more of a definition to show that there are two pieces of pattern paper there, so that the first banner paper does not get lost on the word paper. And again, you can't really tell that it says words, and I'm okay with that. I just really wanted something to help make the picture pop. I went ahead and trimmed off those little cutout pieces and recycled that. Again, I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges. I do remember to ink the edges of everything that I adhere down to this layout. So I believe we should mark this one in the record books because that is the first for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put my little distress ink to the side. And I am trying to figure out maybe some placement for my picture. And I do like this 6x8 pattern paper from Chamel's Head in the Clouds journaling pad. So I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut this all out. Not real sure if I make you watch me do this all or not, so I do remember to ink it. I hope. I seriously apologize. I am not really taking my time on this though. I am just going in and just roughly cutting it, leaving just a bit of a border around all of the leaves and flowers. And I'm going to go ahead and I will ink the edges to it. You will see that in a minute. And I do adhere this down to the bottom left corner of the page, since there is a hard right angle on that bottom. And yeah, I left this all in. That's great. Fussy cutting is not something that I like to do. I do not find it therapeutic, but I find it to be necessary sometimes, because fussy cutting things out of pattern papers and items such as that really helps to create a cohesive embellishments for your layout. And if I don't have embellishments or a lot of embellishments, I will make them. So see, I'm going to go ahead and stick that right down there. Now, I did not tear off the tab on the top, the zip strip, but you can't really see it at all. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this right in half. Now, I do save the middle part, and that is what I'm going to use to ground this little princess castle at the top right-hand corner. I'm going to do kind of an angle diagonal effect. I do not make you watch me fussy cut this entire thing out, or I do all the way to the top. I'm not real sure. But I do fussy cut this out, and I fussy cut out the Once Upon a Time, which I believe will serve as my title. Now, as you can see on the top of the screen there, I have two pieces of chipboard that are stuck up there. I do end up using the mermaid. I do not end up using the starry-eyed. I really don't have anything that I could use the mermaid and pinks on, so I'm just trying to use them up as I can. I go ahead and get this stuck down. Now I just put one wave of adhesive on that because I'm going to tuck my flower snugly, or my picture snugly in there. And I was thinking about gluing the stuff down, but then I realized, you know what? I'm going to tuck some more stuff in there. So off camera, I went ahead and fussy cut out the rest of the items, and I inked everything all at once. So Needless to say, I'm going to make absolutely everything that I pulled out to use on this work on this page because it's all inked in the same Tim Holtz Distressing. So I'm going to make that into a cute little banner. I'm going to go ahead and pop up the castle on some foam adhesive, and I put the banner there just to serve as a little shelf and or grounding point for the castle. I do like to give some dimension to my layouts as well. And I'm going to pull all the backing off now. The top flag, I just let it kind of hang. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and get that stuck down. I do have to pull it up 3 or 4 different times. I'm going to go ahead and get this stuck down. I will go back afterwards and I do put more adhesive onto the pieces to make sure they are stuck. I'm just looking for a cute place to put this little unicorn, and I liked it there. However, the unicorn's like facing the other way. If it would have been facing to the right, totally would have worked there, but it looked like it was, you know, trying to get off the page. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this pink dragon and I'm gonna stick him right there. Mostly because I like the picture, but my son's car is in the background, so I am just doing my best to cover up the majority of the car and just keep the flowers. And I think the Once Upon a Time did that fabulously. Now this horse is going to tower over the castle. I'm going to stick it behind it, and obviously proportions, not great, right? But it's okay. It's okay. It's my layout. It made me happy. I like the way it turned out, and it is Random Friday, right? So use some random items all together to make a beautiful pink layout. I'm just going to get him stuck in there, and I am going to take this little half circle that I had cut and used on a different layout, and I'm going to stick that underneath the dragon to ground him as well. I am going to grab the flowers, and I am going to stick these flowers and many more all over the page because it's a girly page. It's a dog laying in the flower beds, so why would we not want to have flowers? I do go ahead off camera and I trim off the side of that, or where that flower is overhanging, and put that in a different spot on the layout. I know that that's a flower pot, but I am trying to bring some more hints of that deep blue into each of my little areas because I have blue in the flowers that I am getting ready to adhere down now. So then there's going to be blue there, and I'm going to bring in the mermaid at the bottom left of the page for the blue to end up there. So I'm going to go ahead and get some more adhesive under the unicorn's head and hoof. And then I have some adhesive that I'm going to rub off right there. We're going to go ahead and pop up this flower on some foam dye. And that's when I hit her and remembered I wanted to use her. So I am going to go ahead and just stick her right there. Just kind of pointing to the dog so you can see the dog, right? It made sense in my head, I guess. So I'm just going to stick this flower right here. I'm going to grab this little half flower that I had used in a previous layout, and we're going to stick him under there. And the piece that I cut off up on the top cluster will end up going in that area as well. We're going to get that cute little flower piece stuck right up here as well. I'm going to grab this cute little tab. Now I did use all the stuff that I had pulled out and inked up, so when I grabbed this piece I had to ink it as well. I did not ink the cardstock, the card sticker, or the cardstock. So I'm just looking through and I do find this cute little tab here as well. I'm going to stick that up right up there. I'm trying to get it up underneath everything. And then I didn't like the way that it was covering the flower, so I tucked it behind the flower. I went ahead and put these 3 hearts on there. They were just stuck on a piece of wax paper. I was losing 2 of them in the background, so I just took a pink Staedtler pen and went ahead and made some messy hearts inside the hearts just to make them stand out a bit. And I'm going to stick this little guy right there just to bring some more of that metallic into other areas. And I'm thinking, what else do I need? Once Upon a Time is going to serve as my title. I am going to get my liquid adhesive right here, see, and I am just going to just adhere down the places that I feel needs just a little bit more. so that in later years, people are not looking at this layout while things are falling off of it. The next thing that I believe I'm going to do is grab out 3 of my Nuvo drop bottles. And I'm going to place, see, I've got 2, but then I'm like, I need blue. So I'm going to go ahead and what I'm doing off screen is just squeezing it, because you all know that it will poof out a little bit of extra. Now I believe all my dots are the same size, and I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to make them all different. See, there's the blue, so I am going to put the blue up here at the top just to bring a tad bit more blue to the top of the page. In my mind, it evened it out. And then I'm going to take that clear and add it to the bottom of the page. 3 more fabulous dots. I am going to go ahead and add some pink Heidi Swapp Color Shine onto the page, just in the diagonal area, trying to keep it off of my picture, which I'm proud of myself, and I did a fabulous job of doing that. After I get done adding the sprinkles, there is not much more that I do to the layout, if anything at all, and I do like the way that this one turned out. So another thumbs up for the Chamel Head in the Clouds layout. So if you guys did like the layout, please give me a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button if you'd like to see more from me, and I'll see you next time.